Teacher talking sports, what it does, what it do, how we live. And now it was just yesterday where I made a video on the New York Yankees, who were swept by the Marlins for the first time in their history. Meanwhile, the losses have just kept piling up for the team, and that continued yesterday. Now, the Yankees have had some free agent pickups, trade pickups, pitchers that haven't panned out. If you go to the past, you could think of guys like Kevin Brown, Carl Pavano, presently Devin Williams, closer with over a 5 ERA after looking like arguably the best reliever in baseball for the past few years. But another of their trade deadline pickups was Jake Bird, formerly of the Colorado Rockies now. They also picked up Camilo Duvall and David Bednar. Their first game against the Marlins didn't go well. I figured they would bounce back. Jake Bird I was unsure of because he's had quite the rough stretch of late. We'll get into that shortly. If you didn't see, the Yankees lost in extra innings yesterday, 8-5 to the Rangers, dropping their record to 60-53. You see they're 5 games under 500. Duvall and Bednar, both a scoreless inning, bouncing back again from that rough first outing. Jake Bird, on the other hand, takes the loss. You see 2/3 of an inning, 3 runs, 2 earned, because one was the ghost runner, all walk and a strikeout. Now, the walk was an intentional walk because he actually got the first 2 guys out, struck out Semien, intentionally walked Wyatt Langford. Up to the bat came Josh Young. We're just going to play a little bit of it. Josh Jung made them pay off, walk off. Why'd it do that? I don't know why it's doing that. Oh, anyhow, you could see no doubter, and the ball was got a lot of the plate, and Josh Young definitely took advantage of it. For the walk-off win for the Rangers. Not sure why it kept skipping like that. But yeah, the ball was put in a place for Josh Young to crush it, and that he did. So the intentional walk clearly didn't pay off. And now the Yankees are losers again, something that has been happening quite frequently. And what also has been happening quite frequently is Jake Bird struggling. So his first outing, the one outing in March, 2 1/3 innings without giving up a run. April was phenomenal, 16 2/3 innings, 2 earned runs, 24 strikeouts. May, not quite as good, but still very solid, 4 earned runs in 13 1/3 innings, 13 Ks. Oops. Then we get to June. Starting to struggle a little bit, but not horrid. Why would it do that? 14 2/3 innings, 8 earned runs, 18 strikeouts. Now here's where it starts getting really rough. July. In his July, he gave up 14 earned runs in 6 1/3 innings, 16 hits, 4 walks, and only struck out 5 batters. Was somehow went 2-0 in the month, kind of crazy. But you could say, all right, maybe he had some rough outings at Coors Field. Well, at Cleveland was his last outing, 4 earned runs. At Cincinnati, earned run. At Boston, 4 earned runs. So 9 of the 14 earned runs were on the road. So you can't even blame Coors Field for that. And now, thus far in his 3 August games with the Yankees, I mean, he did throw a scoreless inning on Saturday, but 2 innings, 6 earned runs. So Jake Bird off to an awful start. And it was a trade I questioned because of how rough his performances have been of late. Yes, he got off to a very good start, but, Bednar and Duvall, quite the history, have been having great seasons. You knew they would rebound. Jake Bird, it's just been more than a month of him struggling like this. And, you wonder why he's being used in a high leverage situation. Right now the Yankees' best move is to, find a way to perhaps get his confidence back. I can't imagine it being too high at the moment with how he's been pitching of late. And, I didn't even mention Devin Williams. Jake Bird wouldn't have had this outing if Devin Williams had got through the ninth. Instead, he gave up a home run to arguably who's been the worst hitter in baseball this season. I'm talking about Jock Peterson, who was on the IL for 2 months recently, came back. But yes, the Yankees keep floundering, and now the Rangers are just a game and a half back of them. They win the next 2 games against the Yankees, and they could be ahead of them. But anyhow, don't forget to subscribe. Tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend to subscribe. Like the video, share the video, hit the bell for notifications. I'm out.